And at this time, I'd like to invite some children in. Come on in. Come on in, guys. Come on over. Will you come and sit by me? Yeah. Will you sit on the side? And Barrett, too. Griffin, will you come sit over here? Thanks, buddy. We're going to look at a story, and we're going to talk a little bit, okay? Have you ever seen this story before? Have you seen this story, Barrett? Yeah, Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Let's look through it a little bit, okay? I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's kind of long, but Alexander, he has like the worst day ever, right?
Yeah.
Very first thing in the morning, he wakes up with gum in his hair. Isn't that terrible? Oh, it's not a good way to start your day.
No.
And then, okay, and let's keep reading, okay? Stay right there. At breakfast time, he doesn't get the toy and the cereal, but his brothers do. He decides he wants to move to Australia. Do you think that would help? No. Then he takes the carpool, right? And he doesn't get to sit by the window. That's when he could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, right?
Yeah.
And then he got to school, and some other not so good things happen. The teacher didn't like the picture that he drew. Can you see the pictures? And what else happened? At singing time, the teacher said he sang too loud. Can you really sing too loud? I don't know about that. And what else happened? His friends didn't want to play with him. That made him sad. And at lunchtime, his friend shared a dessert and he didn't get any. Oh my goodness. And then, to make matters worse, right? To make his day worse, he had to go to the dentist and they found a cavity. Oh my gosh. He got his foot caught in the elevator door and he got in a fight with his brother. They had to go to the shoe store and he didn't get the shoes he wanted. This is getting worse, isn't it? Mm-hmm. This is the worst day ever. His dad, they went to the dad's office, right? Do you remember that part? And things didn't go very well there, did it? It said he was really careful except for his elbow. See all the stuff he pushed off the desk. Oh my gosh. And then, what did he have for dinner? Lima beans. Yuck. Oh my gosh. The bath was too hot. He got soap in his eye. His marble went down the drain. He had to wear his worst pajamas. His nightlight burnt out. It's been a really terrible day for Alexander. But his mom said that some days are like that. Some days are really hard, even in Australia, right? So it doesn't help to move there. Do you ever feel that way? Do you ever have really bad days? You can just answer. Yeah.
No.
You don't have bad days? I know you do. I live in the same house as you. You have bad days, and so do I, right? And what do you do when you're sad? How do you get your feelings out when you're having a bad day? Do you cry? Do you cry a little bit? Do you scream? What do you think? Do you stomp your feet?
No.
What do you do?
Take deep breaths.
Take deep breaths. That's a good idea. Yeah. What do you do when you're having a bad day, Barrett?
I talk about it.
You like to talk about it? Do you ever talk about it with God? Sometimes we forget that that's an option, right? Do you ever talk to God when you're upset? You kind of forget sometimes. So do I. But no matter what kind of day we're having, we can go to God. And you see, here's the thing. Right now we're in kind of a different time. School is canceled and church is canceled, but God's not canceled. We can go to God, and we can always talk to God. God is with us through everything. So even when the grown-ups are worried, even when we're not sure what to do, even though no matter what we're feeling, right, we can go to God. We're going to say a prayer about that, okay? Can you fold your hands and pray? You can repeat after me, okay? Just don't worry about the microphone. I know. Sit next to me. You ready? Dear God. Say, Dear God.
Dear God.
Please help us remember that you are always with us. No matter what we feel, you love us. And all God's children said, Amen. Amen. Thank you so much. You can go back, okay?
Daddy.
Go back to Daddy.